All right, awesome. Patrick Michael Strange, aka Kuya P with the Nerds of Color. And super excited. Man, I'm so hyped right now. I just can't tell y'all because I got Kabayan on the screen right now. Zach Parrish, man, I'm so in love with you. Wow. Okay, man. You guys gave us such an amazing virtual press conference for us again. Thank you for allowing us to learn more about the story, and Zach, for you opening up your heart with this project and getting more background. Every single time I watched this since Raya, it's made my heart melt, and just I felt it in so many ways. And as a filmmaker, as an artist, this is what we do this for. And so I can't thank you enough for this. And Keone and Marie, man, I loved y'all for so long, man. Us Filipinos, we represent for each other. We go hard for each other. And oh my God, I love y'all so much. So, all right, let me kick this off. I got to make this a good interview because I'm just so hyped right now because of all of y'all. Zach, man, you gave us so much great background information, and you opened up your heart about what this project was for you. And can you just expand anything that you might have missed during that conference in regards to anything else that you wanted to say about this project and how it came together?
Yeah, I mean, we were being very brief in that presser, and the inspiration for the film and the heart for this film, came from so many places. Obviously it came from a very personal place of just that dawning realization of getting older, but so many conversations with my mom, with my dad, with my my aunts and uncles, and with my wife. I don't feel like I get to give her quite enough credit for kind of the heart of this story, because she is Dot to me, art. And so, that was very important to me from the very beginning, that the relationship be there. Cause there was a version of the story that was like, okay, it's Art's journey. Do we need Dot? And to me, the story doesn't work without Dot, because it's about them as a relationship and how your personal struggles impact that relationship. And so to me, my wife is so much a part of who I am and why I am who I am. And so that's just a little bit more, I guess, in the inspiration side of things.
Awesome. I think the best things come from what and it's from the heart. Yeah. And man, you delivered in 7 minutes. As I was waiting for this call to finally happen, there's another Zach that's out there. He took him 4 hours, and you took 7 minutes and just gave us amazing art. They can think who that is, but you killed it.
I don't know who that is.
I can't wait. So, oh my God, Keone and Marie, we go hard. This film hits every note in its representation, and y'all, man, oh my God, y'all delivered. How was this for you in a change of pace from, I don't know, it's just, I can't imagine. I was thinking this was done in mocap in a way, with y'all in mocap suits, but no, it wasn't. I'm curious your experience with this, expanding again from the conference. How was this for you, and seeing your style interpreted? Because there's so many very Filipino-ness and movement that was they captured it. They did it. They did y'all justice. At least I hope they did y'all justice in your regard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, just the experience from beginning to end was top notch. And I, at the end of the day, like all of the dreamy things about this project, when you boil it down, it just came down to we wanted to tell a beautiful story. And we've been wanting to do more of that in our work. And we try to when it's our own projects. And we're just so fortunate that Disney created this as an opportunity to showcase that more in a project that was really the perfect blend of all the things that we find to be passionate about. Dance, story, representation, youth, and aging and marriage and all of those things, right? It was just, it made sense. And the process throughout it all was really allowed us to be ourselves and allowed us to work at our peak powers, per se. So
yeah, they really, Zach and Brad, like really made sure we had all the tools we needed to, perform at our best and what we were contributing, just like from including us so early in the process, because that doesn't normally happen. and to getting us music that's like as close to being finished as possible, so we can be as specific as possible in all of these story moments, you know, from the big flourishes to like the tiny details that feel really intimate between Art and Dot. They really were so open to our process, and going around what our process is while still incorporating it into the very complex and collaborative process of animation, which we care so much about, and just already had respect for it, but even more so now knowing like how much work goes into just 7 minutes.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. I can't even imagine how this came together, Zach. And again, I'm astounded as a filmmaker. You hit it out the ballpark. This is true art. This is why I do what I do. Can you tell me what was the hardest aspect of this in this regard to make this project happen?
It was a tour de force for sure, because the level of complexity to the film is ridiculously high. The standards that we had as far as making it feel and look like a theatrical film, you know, from the beginning, we wanted it to feel like this was a 7-minute version of a 2-hour, you know, big budget feature film. But I think the hardest part was really the chicken and egg problem that we talked about, where we never knew it worked until it was done because until we had their dance on our characters to the music that was near complete, you didn't have a full picture of what it was. And so we would massage these storyboards and we would try to work on music, and we would talk to Keone and Mari about how it could dance, but you never knew what it was until it was done. And so there was a lot of faith in that process. And I think that's one of the more tricky things is, you know, normally in an animated film process, which is never easy, you at least have like, okay, these storyboards work, you know, we're going to add the music on later that will elevate it. This was like, we have to be doing all of it all of the time. But it worked. And so that was incredibly rewarding when we saw that, oh yeah, this actually does work.
I love it. Man, again, amazing. For all of you all, what did this project mean to you now that it finally came into full realization? You completed it again. I'm emotional every time I watch it. Zach, you're not the only sap, man. It is just, you created such an amazing piece of art. How did this, as art does, it inspires us, it makes us create. How has this project inspired you going forward, both as creatives and any other project going forward because of this project? I'm sorry, that sounded like a jumbled mess. I'm just amazed and blown away by this project. And talking to you guys.
No, it's all good, man. I think for me, you know, this was an awesome education, as well as just an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity to get to tell my story, to work with these amazing artists across the board, and to see the process from the perspective of a director. It also taught me how much I didn't know as well going into it, and how much of it I was finding as I was going, and how I can approach storytelling going forward. And so it's really inspired me to think, you know, even more deeply about how I see things and what kinds of stories I would like to put out into the world, and how I can communicate with others in day-to-day life, and also through my art form. So it's just awesome to get that opportunity from Disney, and to work at the level that we work at, and to work with incredible people, you know, like Pinar and Keone and Mari. Like I can't believe I actually got to do that. And so it just feels like anything is possible now to some degree.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of saying, you know, like we've been doing this for a while, and in terms of choreography and storytelling, but to have finally the belief from people like Zach and the folks at Disney is sort of just that added confirmation and affirmation to what we're doing. And it gives us that extra boost of confidence to keep pushing forward, because we've just been working our whole careers to pushing dance and its boundaries, and also as Asian American storytellers, like what we want to do. And I think that it's really a huge launching pad, but also just a realization to also the experience of all the kind people throughout this process and how they treated us, how the environments that they created while creating is super important to us. And it was just great that they followed through on all of that.
Yeah. This was like one of the best, not just like dream experiences, like from a career or Disney fan, like, person perspective, but just like as a professional, getting to see how they work. I just completely agree with you there. It's just, we learned so much along the way, and it's, I think, going to inform us as we make our own work and we collaborate. And it was just a beautiful experience through and through.
Alex, excellent. Thank you both so much, Zach Parrish, Keone and Marie Madrid. This is Kuyapi. Salamat po from all of the best Filipinos. Thank you, Zach, man. I'm now a fan of yours through and through. Keone Madrid, love y'all so much. I want to have you on the Show Pal Show, hopefully in the future. It's a Filipino X show I do that highlights our representation. You guys are amazing.